Hey guys, so what I want to do today is show you how to do your to the beach makeup or summer makeup, which is really simple and really easy, especially for those girls who like to be on the go, especially in the summertime. So what you will need is a tinted moisturizer, any tinted moisturizer. I'm using the Mercier, a cream blush, and a setting powder. Those are like your three main things for the summer. And just to not use powders, because when you use powders, it just, one, it looks powdery, two, it just like fades off because of the humidity or that hotness of whether you're at the beach or on the street. Especially here in New York, it's so humid, so it just like evaporates or something, and by the end of the night you have no makeup on. I would wear powders and by the end of the night I have nothing, or I will look pale, or because like your oils too, like your face tends to get oily, so you have nothing left at all. So by the time the night came, I was like basically out of makeup at all, like, you know, completely. So I started to think, you know, I knew I had to wear like cream stuff, but I wasn't really like, you know, too like whatever. And then I've been wanting to try a tinted moisturizer, and I was indecisive between the MAC or the Laura Mercier, and I heard better things about this one, so I went for it, and I love it. I really do love it. I recommend it a lot if you're like on the lookout for a good tinted moisturizer, because there's drugstores that are good ones, like the Neutrogena one, which I loved for a while. But if you're really on the lookout for a good one like this one, I recommend it a lot. I forget how much it was. I did a haul on it. I'll probably check right now, but I'll put the price down below. It is kind of pricey, but it's really worth it, and I have been using a lot of it, and I bought it like about a month ago. So I don't even know up to where I can't even tell in the daylight. So but I feel like I have a little bit left, so it might not last for long, but you don't need that much for coverage, that's for sure, and I will show you throughout the video. So I really recommend it. The downplay of this is that it feels like you have a shield on your face. Like right now not so much, because I started applying the translucent powder on top of it, but when you don't apply anything on top, like to set it, I feel like you feel the makeup there, like the shield. I don't know how to explain it. It just feels like you have makeup on. So I kind of didn't like that at first, but then my face started getting really used to it, and I guess maybe it was just because I wasn't used to the product, but I mean, at the end I really loved it. That's the only downplay of it. You might feel at first that you have a shield, that you have, like, you feel like not sticky, but like kind of like that feeling that you have a really heavy, kind of like a foundation on, but no, it's a moisturizer. And the good thing about it is that it has SPF 20, so that's even better. Hope it doesn't blur out, but it has SPF 20, which is like the best thing. And it says right here, lightweight flawless coverage, which is really true. And what else? Non-grass, whatever that means. Okay, and then this is what it says: protects for all, perfect for all skin types. Laura Mercier oil-free tinted moisturizer, SPF 20, provides ideal oil-free protection from harmful rays of the sun. This uniquely formula helps to control oil breakthrough while providing hydration to prevent dryness. Now, that is true. It does not dry out your face. I do not feel dryness in my face with this. Usually, like, I will feel dry, especially with powders. I feel like I would get like ashy. So before this anyway, I prefer to use SPF. So as the SPF, I use the Super by Dr. Nicholas Perricone, the Daylight Saving SPF 25. So plus SPF 20, that's like what, SPF 45? So I mean, that's not bad. I mean, it's better to prevent, right? So using SPF and this is the only thing I use under this. I stopped using my other moisturizer because it's too heavy for the summer. So I'm using this really light formula as a moisturizer. It's really light, and it shoots out like no tomorrow. So this is how it looks. At first, like, since it wasn't really hot in New York, I would get ashy with this. Like, my face would dry out. But right now, since it really got hot, I mean, it's enough for my face. It really does good and wonders for it. So together with this, they make a great couple. So if you guys want to go ahead and get any kind of SPF, whatever you you know, want. And what else can I say about this moisturizer? I think that's about it. It's really good. I did get kind of, I'm not going to say it prevents really oily stuff. I mean, it does not prevent getting oily throughout the day at all. You really do need to maybe blot throughout the day. Or if you don't want to blot, you set it with a translucent powder. I think that really helps out the oiliness. And that's basically it, because it does not prevent it. It's impossible. It's humid outside. You're not just going to, you know, just block your pores from getting oily. So that's not possible. So, I mean, I'm just going to tell you that, and so you won't be disappointed. And that's about it. So I will show you how to get your makeup for the summer and not get like washed out or basically not end up all melted and stuff. So that's all you need. Oh, and remember, a cream blush is essential for the summertime. This is a MAC one, but there's a whole bunch of other brands that have tinted moisturizer. I mean, cream blushes, sorry. So this is the one I'm using, and I've barely been using it. And this is from like not last year, a couple of months ago when I went to Cancun. And I really started using it for the summer. This is my best friend right now. So that's about it. So I hope you guys keep watching and enjoy the video and let me know what you guys think. Alright, so bye. We're gonna start off with the #1 thing in this tutorial, which is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, which is this one right here. And I am in caramel, just in case you're wondering. So I'm going to show you the coverage on it. And the reason why I did it, I wasn't planning to do this video because I've been breaking out. But then I thought, you know what, like it's better like that you see the coverage of the tinted moisturizer. So if you could see, I have redness all around. I have this pimple right here, which decided to come out yesterday. And a little redness around here. I've been breaking out like really bad these days, so I'm gonna show you the coverage. Now it's just moisturizer that looks like this. So I don't use brushes, I use my hand. So I just blend it out with my fingers, which is these two fingers right here. And blend it out all the way to the top, to your under eyes. Sometimes I don't even use concealer because I don't think it's necessary to cover, but it's up to you. Okay, so when you take out that much, it's enough for like just half of the face. So as you can see, the coverage on it, it's not heavy coverage, so don't expect it to cover like all your pimples. And then you go on this side. Again, the reason why I don't use brushes when I apply this, I think I tried it once with the brush, but I don't know, I don't see the point of it. I think it's easier. Well, to me it's faster, #1. #2 is just, I think it looks more natural since the what do you call it, since your fingers are more like, I guess, the same, I don't want to say material, but same form or skin as his face. It just seems more natural. It's like you don't have, a lot of people say you don't even look like you have makeup on. So I don't know how to explain it, but I just think using fingers looks more natural and more easier. So this is the color. Just make sure you blend it out because it is a little, you could see like the line, like when you don't blend it out. And just apply, you can apply a little bit more. What I just apply a little bit more on top of the pimples, just like to cover it a little more. You can see it doesn't completely cover it, but you know, it doesn't show that much redness anymore. And there you go. And this is what it does. Now I will show you how with concealer, how it looks, the difference between when you don't apply concealer and when you do. So I will apply a little concealer, just a little tiny bit. This is the Erase Paste Benefit. So just like, I barely touch it with my finger. This is how much I have, because that's enough, that's more than enough. And I just apply it under the eyes like that, and then just pat it on. Just blend it into the blackness or purpleness. Don't apply too much, because again, You don't want to look all fakeish. And again, barely touching it. And again, right here, blending it out. A little on that redness of the pimple right here. Just a little bit. Okay. Just enough to cover the redness. And I do have some scars around here that I've been using some philosophy cream to get rid of them. And it is working. They were worse yesterday, so I will do a review on that little cream right there. So that's enough concealer. So I barely used any, and as you can see, this is how much I have left, and I bought it like I don't know how many months ago. So after that, what I do is get my cream blush, which is Posy by MAC. I love this blush, and it's the only cream blush I have. I've been thinking about buying another one, but then again I'm like, well, I'm not gonna use both of them, so I might as well just finish this one. Again, those two same fingers, tap it on this much and just like go around your cheeks like that, and there you go. And just make sure you blend it out, don't leave any harsh lines. And I don't really think it's necessary to, like, you know, swivel your cheeks. Just pat it on. That was my phone. And again, on this side, do the same thing. Just make sure you don't leave any harsh lines. That's about it. You look natural enough like that. If you apply too much, it's gonna look like you do have makeup. Then I just started doing this because I started noticing that my makeup kind of like gets oily throughout the day because it's so hot in New York right now. So I started setting it with translucent powder. Now you could use the Dream Matte powder or NYC one, which is a translucent one. This one's more like a tinted one. It's not that translucent, which is why I don't like it. Because last time I put on a white shirt and it like left makeup on me, and it wasn't the tinted moisturizer, it was the powder. So I got kind of mad at that. But before doing that, this is totally optional. If you want to apply highlighter, get a blush, or again you could use your fingers. I'm just showing if you want to use a brush, but I will use my fingers again. And the same fingers, these two fingers are like your brushes, so. And it's applied on the top line right here of your cheeks, right above your cheeks. And right here, your cheekbones. So blend it out nicely, and it's just gonna give you a little highlight to your face, and that's it. Right after that, now you're gonna apply your translucent powder, and after that you do need a brush, because you know you can't just grab your fingers and like. So I'm grabbing this Mary Kay brush, which is like a blush brush. You swivel it around, and just to set it. It's because you're going to be sweating and it's summertime and you're going to be at the beach, so you're setting it, and that's about it.